The wait is over.
The most awaited PACO Photography Contest 2025 officially begins. Show us the roads, bridges, air and seaports, green energy, and technology that shape our economy. This contest is open to all Filipino photographers, professionals, and amateurs aged 16 and above. Big prizes to be given away.
100,000 pesos each for conventional category. 50,000 pesos each for mobile category. 50,000 pesos each for the drone category.
Photos must be taken anywhere in the Philippines from September 17th, 2024 to July 31st, 2025. Submission period is from February 1st to July 31st, 2025. This is your chance to showcase your skill by featuring Philippine infrastructure for economic development. For more info, visit www.pagcor.ph/photocon2025 or call 02-852-11542, local 1529 or 1530. Be updated. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram. Your shot, our future. PACO Photography Contest 2025.
Next up, it's a battle for perfection as the Bucor-Safekeepers put their unbeaten record on the line against the Lra-Titulados. Bucor has been dominant all tournament long, but LRA is out to play spoiler and hand them their first loss. Will the Safekeepers continue their flawless run, or can LRA crack the code and pull off the upset? We're about to find out as we're live here in the PACO Arena in the city of Manila for our second game of this triple header on this Friday evening. As we take a look at both of the teams warming up, Jonathan Jose from the Lra-Titulados with 20 points in that win versus the PPA Redeemers. Also added 10 rebounds and 3 assists. Really ran the floor in that game. Was a high volume scorer and key rebounder for his team. On the other end, Mark Glenn Carlos, 27 points, 12 out of 20 from the field, 60% from him, and 10 rebounds. It was a double-double performance coming from Mark Glenn Carlos in that game. Big dominance for him as we take a look at our game at hand. It's the Lra-Titulados versus the unbeaten Bucor-Safekeepers. And a good evening to all the basketball fans watching out there. Ako po si Aaron D, and joining me to my left side, here to make my life easier once again, Coach Anton de los Reyes. So Coach Anton, good evening and welcome back dito sa Sinag.
Good evening, Aaron. Good evening to our viewers as well. And still, nagpapasalamat kami at you're still staying tuned and watching itong SLA DOJ Interagency Secretaries Cup. Nice to be working again with you, Aaron.
And always good to be with Coach Anton de los Reyes, but we can't forget the third member of our panel, Miss Flo Del Agua. You'll be hearing a lot more from her later during the game. But for the meantime, let's talk about our social media pages at Facebook and Instagram at Sinag Liga Asya. Hit that like and follow button, and then when you're done with that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button at Sinag Liga TV on YouTube and TikTok to be more updated dito in our SLA DOJ Interagency Cup as we check out the team standings. Coach Anton, take it away.
You see here, Bucor-Safekeepers at 6-0, followed by the Sentinels at 5-1. Ang Defenders naman at 4-1. Sharpshooters at 5-2. The DOJ Saviors 3-4. Lra-Titulados at 2-3. Our PCGG Guardians 1-4. OSG Patriots 1-5. At ang PPA Redeemers 0-7.
The only unbeaten team in our tournament, the Bucor-Safekeepers, are at 6-0. Kaya naman saktong-sakto yung game story natin. It's seeking perfection.
So 6-0, still wanting to keep this unblemished record para dito sa Bucor-Safekeepers, habang ang Lra-Titulados gusto naman nilang magkaroon ng winning streak of their own dito sa ating tournament.
And you can never count out the Lra-Titulados against the Safekeeper squad, especially with Jose and Fontiveros playing for them today. Kaya naman, let's pass it over to Ms. Flo Del Agua for a short pre-game report.
Glad to be with you again, Aaron and Coach Anton. Mga kasinag, in our previous game day dito sa SLA DOJ, nasaksihan natin kung paano napatalsik ng isang koponan ng isang undefeated na team. Kaya kaabang-abang kung kaya bang maulit yan ng Lra-Titulados against the Bucor-Safekeepers ngayong araw. However, there is a common team between these both squads, and that is key absences. Para sa Lra-Titulados, wala pa din ang kanilang main rebounder and key player na si Miguel Arias because he is prioritizing his education daw. And in the meantime, wala din muna ang kanilang head coach na si Coach June Cano. But head coach or acting head coach Adrian Villanueva is ready to save the day at hopefully maulit ang kanilang resounding victory. Para naman sa Bucor-Safekeepers, tatlo sa kanilang key players ang wala, namely Cablao, who has an ankle sprain from their previous game, Cruz, who is in official business abroad, and Calandria, who is attending to family matters all the way in Zamboanga. So can they seek perfection despite these challenges? Let's find out all together, basketball fans, because coming up, this is our second game between the Bucor-Safekeepers and the Lra-Titulados. Live pa rin yan dito sa PACO Arena. Kaya naman, Ram Valid, ang ating game announcer. Tawagin mo na ang ating starters.
Good evening once again, mga kasinag, and we're coming to you live inside the PACO Arena, the city of Manila. Welcome to SLA DOJ Interagency Basketball Tournament. This is brought to you by Sinag Liga Asya and the Department of Justice, co-presented by Okada Manila and Hotel 101 Global. You can catch live action at Sinag Liga Asya official FB page and YouTube channel at Sinag Liga TV. Broadcast partners, Blast TV Top Sports and Cable Link, powered by SLA Sports Production and Converge. Our second match, it's Lra-Titulados and Bucor-Safekeepers. And now it's time to meet the starting lineups of the protagonists. First for your Lra-Titulados. Point guard number 1, Jonathan Jose. Shooting guard number 2, Liv Fontiveros. Small forward number 8, JP Hidalgo. The other forward number 32, Sherwin Velasco. And center number 27, Dexter Quinones. Head coach is Rogelio Cani Jr., assisted by Adrian Villanueva and Henry Ponce. Your Lra-Titulados. And now let's meet the starters of your Bucor-Safekeepers. Point guard number 18, Joey Dacumos. Shooting guard number 21, Rebel De Viterbo. At forward number 74, Justin Lopez. The other forward number 15, Mark Carlos. And center number 13, Marlon San Juan. Head coach is Lucio Guevara. Assisted by Michael Martin, Antin Omega, and Al Andrada. Your Bucor-Safekeepers. Game officials are Erson Bird Sisuga, Dennis Tolling, El Gariscaros, and Joey Colendres. Ito ang
And we check out our starters. LRA go with Jose Aquino, Quiñones, Velasco, and Pontiveros. Meanwhile, Bucor has Dacumos, De Viterbo, San Juan, Carlos, and Lopez. And a good evening to all the basketball fans watching out there. This is the SLA DOJ Interagency Cup 2025, and it's our second matchup of this Friday evening, featuring the unbeaten Bucor-Safekeepers versus the Lra-Titulados. Aaron D joined by Coach Anton de los Reyes and Miss Flo Del Agua on the sidelines. And let's talk about the unbeaten team in this tournament, Coach Anton, the Bucor-Safekeepers, winning big time over the DOJ Saviors, March 22, 64-55.
So keeping their record spotless, etong Bucor-Safekeepers keys to winning. I gotta say, if it ain't broke, why fix it? Pressure defense, they gotta continue doing that. Number 1 in our tournament, 17 steals per ball game. One thing they need to improve on, shoot better from deep. They're only at 14 out of 91 from the three-point area for 15%.
And what a performance so far from the Safekeepers in this tournament. But it's the Lra-Titulados looking to spoil that unblemished record in this tournament. They won over PPA 85-53 in their last one.
Dominating win para dito sa Titulados. They're now at 2-3. Their keys to winning, continue with those offensive rebounds. Continue working the glass. They are at 15 offensive rebounds per game. They need to get better looks sa three-point area as they are dead last in our tournament. 7 out of 55. That's 12%. They also need to capitalize on the turnovers that they are able to force, only getting 12 points off turnovers per game.
And it's gonna be a tough one for them, especially lacking Arias in this game. Pero balik tayo dun sa Bucor-Safekeepers, Coach Anton. Since we like talking about the low-key players, the underrated players, sino ba yung pwedeng mag-step up dito aside from the usual names that are mentioned dito?
Well, you have Jason Bincang. He's my X-factor for today's ball game, averaging 7.5 points per game. Pero ito yung maganda eh. 1.7 steals, almost 2 steals per ball game. You may not feel him sa offensive side that much, pero yung depensa niya, no, yung 2 steals per ball game, almost 2 steals per ball game, that's no easy feat, especially he doesn't really play that much. Mga 20 minutes lang yung mga maglalaro, but he gives you those quality minutes.
And Jason Bincang, you just put him in quickly into the game and he's going to deliver. Pero sa kabilang panig naman, Coach Anton, sa Lra-Titulados, of course, you have Jonathan Jose. You have Fontiveros, but who's that third guy? Who's going to come up to the challenge?
I gotta put this on Marlon Faustino, currently averaging 9 points per ball game. Yan ang closest to double figures para dito sa Titulados. He needs to step up to be able to help his team get this victory over the Safekeepers.
And gonna be a tough one as the score, 10-0. The Lra-Titulados still have yet to score, and just like our game earlier, Coach Anton, only 3 points for the Redeemers in that first quarter.
Well, I'm not going to think that this is going to happen to the Titulados as well, but the Safekeepers, man, these are, I wouldn't say one tough cookie, pero lahat sila talaga. They play good defense, they close out, and they're very smart when it comes to taking care of the leather and distributing the ball, finding that best shot available.
Kumbaga, Coach Anton, these guys are just some dogs, no, on the court.
Ibang klase. They got that dog in them. That's the Safekeepers for you.
At an early timeout, going to be requested by the Lra-Titulados to score 10-0 with 6 minutes and 57 in this opening period. let's talk about it. That last win of the Lra-Titulados over PPA.
Resounding victory that was. LRA shooting 44% from the field. 31 naman para sa Redeemers. 24 assists for the Titulados, 19 for the Redeemers. 60 points in the paint, 38 for the Redeemers. 24 second chance points para dito sa Titulados. Only 6 for the Redeemers. And look at this bench points. 32 for the Titulados, 13 for the Redeemers.
And what a big win coming from the Lra-Titulados in that ball game. Meanwhile, the two-pointer from San Juan, it's off.
Open shot for San Juan, just could not connect on that mid-range jumper.
And we've got an update from courtside on Coach Adrian Villanueva of the Lra-Titulados. Flo, take it away.
Para kay acting head coach Adrian Villanueva ng LRA, for today, it will be a big challenge as they are heavily undermanned. Kaya naman, they have to maintain daw a positive mindset kaysa isipin pa ang disadvantages. Coach Adrian ended the conversation by saying that their only fighting chance today is to retain the momentum that they had from their previous game, which is, according to you, Aaron, is a big win indeed. Back to you, gentlemen.
And definitely going to need to ride that momentum from their last game. Going up against, isipin natin coach, last game they went against the last place team in the tournament. And then in your next one, you go up against the unbeaten #1 team.
David and Goliath, this matchup that we're seeing. And I look at the bench para dito sa Titulados. I can see only 7 players actually suiting up for the Titulados. So they are undermanned, and what a time for them to come in to our tournament undermanned and against the #1 team para dito sa ating Interagency Secretaries Cup ng Sinag Liga Asya DOJ.
Meanwhile, counter-attack by the Titulados. Fontiveros inside.
Lee Fontiveros getting that offensive rebound, getting those 2 points. And we talked about it. Etong Titulados continue with the offensive rebounds. 15 offensive rebounds per game for them.
But the Kumos getting the steal and the bucket. That's what they do best. Out in the open court like De Viterbo scoring.
And that full court press, that pressure, that delay, kahit hindi man nila makuha yung agaw or hindi trapping yung kanilang full court press, they are delaying the offense.
They get another steal. It's a layup once again.
A walk in the park for Mark Glenn Carlos. That layup too easy for the Safekeepers here in the first quarter.
Jose trying to attack the bigger defender. Here comes De Viterbo. Goes for the spin. Throws it out. Jose steps out of bounds. It's going to stay with Bucor.
Hey, look at the Safekeepers. Platoon substitution. 5 players coming in.
Check out the lakas play of the quarter brought to you by PACO. Open layup for Mark Glenn Carlos.
Mark Glenn Carlos, one of the players that you mentioned, had a big game last time. 27 points, 10 rebounds, double-double performance. 3 for 3 sa free throw area for 100%. And that's what you like to see from your big and your main man.
And Coach Anton, just as you were saying that, your guy just entered the game, Jason Bincang, got a score, gets it back, and takes it all the way, but he can't finish on the layup. But there to save the day, Borile.
Again, I gotta say this, you have to make sure that you're going to assume that your teammate's not going to make that shot so that you have those opportunities to get those offensive rebounds and get those extra points and extra possessions.
Jose gives it, Fontiveros. Baseline attack, and he gets fouled.
Taking it strong, Mark Fontiveros. Underneath, difficult to stop in this ball game.
Ang haba ng pangalan, no, Coach Anton? Leaf Mark Andrew Fontiveros.
Oh. Parents of Leaf Mark Andrew Fontiveros going name happy. Di ba may trigger happy? Ito, name happy. Madaming pangalan na binigay.
Siguro pag sumasagot to ng mga test, no? Haba nung sinusulat nun. Pag sinabi, write your full name.
I don't know if you've seen that video, that kid crying kasi ang haba daw ng pangalan niya. He was complaining to his parents na umiiyak. Bakit daw kasi ang haba ng pangalan niya? Kasi yung tanong nga natin kay Leaf Mark Andrew Pontiveros.
Mamaya, no, papatanong natin kay Miss
Patanong
Claudel
natin,
Agua.
yung ating courtside reporter extraordinaire, Flo Del Agua.
Meanwhile, Jose drops it inside. The handoff. It's a miss from the Titulados. Counter steal. Here they come inside. It's too strong. Aliuso grabs it.
So too much sauce. Odell Aquino on that layup. All board para sa Titulados.
It's a steal by LRA. Pontiveros. They get it back. Jose going in with the showtime pass. But he can't make it. Here they come. Borile for the deuce. It's too open.
Hey, look at that. Two safekeepers playing on transition. Wala akong nakitang Titulados player to be able to defend that transition offense of the safekeepers.
And that ball almost hitting Coach Anton and I dito. But the score 27-5 in favor of the Bucor-Safekeepers. Pontivero step back tray. No good. Forward pass to Bingkang. Gets it back anyway. Manilag. Look at the passing from the Safekeepers and they finish it with the Aliuso deuce. On the other end, quick score, quick attack.
Both teams throwing outlet passes after outlet passes to get those 2 points, but the Safekeepers slowing it down this time.
Bingkang moves it, Aliuso. Behind the back, Borile spins and then gives it back. Bingkang hanging in the air. In and out. One more chance for them. Still can't get it. They give it up. Fast break. Baseline. No good. Manila has it. This time it's a 3-on-1 fast break and they finish in transition.
Just like that, getting the 2 points, and again, getting that steal. This defense of the Safekeepers, impeccable in the first quarter.
Faustino leaves it for Jose. Easy shot, easy finish. And a timeout going to be requested by Coach Lucio Guevara and the Bucor-Safekeepers to score 31-9 with 13.2 seconds in this opening period. Tingnan natin, Bucor winning over DOJ 64-55 in that game, Coach Anton.
Stayed immaculate nga naman. Unbeaten ng Bucor. 52 rebounds in that ball game against 46 para sa DOJ. 21 assists kumpara sa 17 ng DOJ. 11 steals to 5 ng DOJ. 40 points in the paint. 32 for DOJ. 18 points off turnovers. 8 naman para sa DOJ.
And the Bucor-Safekeepers, they were able to do that against Jess Alastoy and company. That, you know, that DOJ team, Coach Anton, they have some bigs on that team. They also have some guards, but hindi nila kinaya against the Bucor full court press.
Well, it's difficult to crack this full court press, and yung kita mo naman pagka nag-sub etong Safekeepers ni Coach Lucio Guevara, 5-5. So fresh legs all the time sa rotation.
Forward pass, Jose. And they run out of time on that possession. At the end of our first 10 minutes of action, the score 31-9 in favor of the Bucor Safekeepers. And it wasn't as bad as The first game, Coach Anton, na 3 points lang yung na-score, but just 9 points against the 31 of Bucor.
Well, for this game, itong Titulados, of course, they're going to give that fight back. Kahit 7 lang sila, kinakaya nila itong ginagawa ng Bucor-Safekeepers. But the Safekeepers, just too tough to contend with, finishing those fast breaks, getting those opportunities in transition.
And that results in the score, 31-9 at the end of our first quarter.
Kahit na undefeated kami, we still maintain an underdog mentality. Yan nga ang words of wisdom sa akin ni Head Coach and Superintendent Lucio Guevara patungkol sa Bucor-Safekeepers. Coach Lucio mentioned that these numbers may be established, but they treat each game as equally important and disregarding their opponent's standing completely. Earlier, Aaron, Coach Anton, nasabi nyo that the Safekeepers have that dog in them. Well, I'm here to tell you that that dog is actually an underdog. Back to you guys.
And what an interesting take for Coach Lucio Guevara na they don't think they're the big dogs in this tournament, even being unbeaten.
And you like that mindset, or you like that mind space from Head Coach Lucio Guevara. Each game is important. They don't look at the standings. They treat each and every team equally important.
And second quarter has just begun. Aaron D joined by Coach Anton de los Reyes and Miss Flo Del Agua on the sidelines, taking a look at our first quarter field goals, Coach Anton.
4 out of 18 for the Titulados for 22%, at for the Safekeepers naman, very high efficient clip, 14 out of 26, 53%.
And once again, the Safekeepers performing in that first quarter. Inside, Justin Lopez puts the moves on and scores.
Still no let-up para dito sa Safekeepers. Justin Lopez with the 2 points. Easy for the Bucor Safekeepers.
Fontiveros tries the 3. It's too strong. Here they come. Dacumos bounce it inside and he threads the needle.
Great pass by Dacumos. Nice move by Carlos. And you like it that your biggest running down court to be able to get those opportunities to score.
And the foul called in the backcourt. It's going to be on Joey Dacumos. Up top. The cross inside. The shot, it's short. Fontiveros blocked by Carlos. Faustino, that's still off. Give it up. Mark Glenn Carlos inside. The putback, no. Julio saves it. And then they get the back shot off the glass. Obanyana.
Great tap by Juan to be able to go. Oh, sorry, not the Juan. Great pass by Julio to his teammate to be able to get those 2 points. And that's what you like to see. Even if you can't get that rebound or grab that rebound, you're able to tap it to your teammate, your open teammate at that, and get that score.
Carlos. They catch the Lra-Titulados napping once again for an open deuce.
Dacumos recognizing that there was no one around Carlos, giving him that nice pass for the deuce.
Faustino up top. Puts the 3 up. Goes over the board. And it's going to stay with the Titulados.
ODB for that shot. Over the backward.
Parang first time ko marinig yun, Coach.
First time ko marinig. That's over the backward.
That ball is tapped. They bounce it inside. Faustino. One more chance and Fontiveros with the cleanup.
Great offensive rebound. Leaf mark Andrew Fontiveros with a deuce.
Pero babawi naman doon si Justin Lopez with the end one.
You know know how fast etong Safekeepers, how fast their offense is. Hindi ko pa natatapos ma-pronounce yung pangalan ni Fontiveros. Nakapuntos na kagad.
And they get an offensive rebound inside. One more chance off the glass. Lopez skying high. Fontiveros give it up. It's a steal. Kaya naman, we'd like to give a shout out and good luck to Team Parak of SLR Hoop Fest Basketball League Season 2, headed by Police Staff Sergeant PSSG Grant Warren Ilagan of Muntinlupa City Police Station and Colonel Mark Jared Fernandez of the Bureau of Corrections. So shout out to Mr. LJ Plaza as well. Meanwhile, the Safekeepers can't get it. Lopez offensive board and puts it back in. Timeout going to be requested by the Lra-Titulados. 41-14. 43-14, excuse me, with 6 minutes and 8 seconds in the second quarter. And of course, we would like to thank PACO. Maraming salamat po to PACO as one of the main sponsors of Sinag Liga Asya. Live in the PACO Arena in the city of Manila and checking out, of course, as usual, the Bucor-Safekeepers faithful in attendance.
Always with their drum and bugle, yan tawag dyan, their brass band, kung ano man ang tawag dyan, yung kanilang pep squad, di ba? Present in our ball games to pump up etong Safekeepers para ganahan sila dun sa full court press nila.
43-14 is the score. Looking like an early blowout for Bucor. Faustino, it's a steal. Julio all alone for the deuce.
And coming from the weak side, the blind side, getting that steal. Julio finishing that fast break from defense to offense. You can't stop the Safekeepers.
Give it up inside. And it's going to stay with the Titulados.
Almost a steal again for the Safekeepers.
And a shout out na rin to head grip Nino Banjo Tejada of AF Film watching the SLA DOJ Interagency Cup. So galing daw ito kay none other than our director dito, itong si Boyet Roa.
Panalo yan si Direct Boy. As he is fondly called dito sa atin sa Sinag Liga Asya.
Faustino, left hand reverse, it's in.
Napaganda pa doon. Julio almost got that steal, but Faustino able to control that leather. Reverse with the left.
What a tough finish.
Yep. Kaya mo ba yun? Yeah.
Hindi nga.
Shooting.
Kahit right hand nga, parang hindi ko kaya yun, coach. Give it up, Fontiveros. Going inside. Less than 5 minutes. That's a deep one from Marasigan, and it's down off the glass.
From the parking lot. What a three-pointer to stop the bleeding Michael Marasigan.
He gets the steal, but he gives it back up. Dacumos. Give it in that baseline. Carlos.
Nothing you can do there, Mark Carlos with that layup. Nice pass by Dacumos.
Marasigan has it. Going inside. The fake, the shot, rebounded. And they hand it off to Jose, but he can't finish. Obanyana gives it to that right side. Aliuso. Four-man substitution coming in for the Safekeepers. Meanwhile, on the other end naman for the Lra-Titulados, it's JP Hidalgo entering the game. Baseline inbound. Open jumper, it's pure.
Nice baseline play to get that open jumper para sa Safekeepers.
No look dish. Faustino. But Fontiveros catches it and scores it.
Right place at the right time. Leaf Mark Andrew Fontiveros getting that stick back.
On that left side, Jason Bincang gives it Aliuso. It's too strong. Put back attempt and a foul is called on Anthony Zamora. Anthony Zamora going to the line.
Anthony Zamora, great presence of mind, getting that offensive rebound, wanting that ball more. Now he gets rewarded with a couple of free throws sa ating 15-foot strike.
And Anthony Zamora on the line. 51-21. It's a 30-point lead once again. And could this be the same story? Just like our first game, Coach Anton.
Could be. As itong Safekeepers running away in this ball game already at 52 points. Ano mo naman ang target mo palagi is maka 25 points nung first quarter. 31. Ngayon, nakaka-20 na sila sa ating second quarter. A 20-10 run for the Safekeepers.
Borile with the interior score. Faustino. Velasco. It's a miss. Here they come, Borile. 4-on-2 fast break. Pulling the three in transition. It's off. Here comes Jonathan. Jose going all the way. And it's a turnover on Jonathan Jose.
Great defense by Jason Bincang. Bothering that layup from Jose and getting him to commit that turnover. That's my X factor in this ball game. But to be honest with you, lahat itong Safekeepers parang pwedeng maging X factor talaga eh.
Parang lahat sila pwede maging player of the game. Coach Anton,
lahat ng hugot ni Coach Lucio Guevara talagang magpapakita at 2 puntos para sa kanya.
Once again, another three. That's way off for Hidalgo. Jason Bincang in the open court. Here comes Jose, trying to answer back. It's off. Borile has it. Here they come running once again. Zamora's on that left side. Instead, it's to Crisanto Borile. Zamora losing that leather on the way up, and it's going the way of the Titulados.
A lot of contact there, but no whistle from our officials.
A minute and 15 in the second quarter. Hidalgo against Zamora. Cross-court pass. Up top, Jose. Thinks about the three. Tries to give it inside to Faustino, but it was intercepted. 6 seconds on the shot clock. A baseline inbound for LRA. JP has it. 3 seconds left. They've got to hoist one up. They get it off in time. It's short. Shovel pass to Bincang. And it's a steal. But a foul going to be called on Jason.
I thought he was going to get that counter steal. But instead, get called for that foul.
Faustino, give it up, Perocho. Driving in. And then he gives it, blocked from behind. Defensive intervention from Alan Raymond Pascual.
Nice timing on Pascual to get that block. He went behind Jose.
31.6 in this first half of action. 56-21 is the score. Perocho. Almost a steal, and it is De Viterbo. Gives it forward, Bingkang. Finding Pascual inside for two.
How do you like that? 4-on-2 fast break for the Safekeepers.
12 seconds left. De Viterbo has it. Give it. Borile. Pulls it out. Pascual open in that corner. Shoots the three. It's short. And that concludes it at the end of our first half of action. The score 58-21 in favor of the unbeaten Bucor-Safekeepers. And once again, Coach Anton, they're firing on all cylinders to start off this game.
Making sure that they're not going to give up this lead. No let up sa opensa netong Bucor-Safekeepers, pati na rin sa depensa.
And joining Flo Del Agua, the leading scorer from the first half. So go ahead, Flo, and take it away.
Thank you, Aaron and Coach Anton. Our leading scorer is obviously from the Bucor-Safekeepers, Makmak Carlos with 14 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 2 steals early in this game. Sir Mac, nabanggit nga sa akin ni Coach Lucio kanina na marami sa mga key players yung hindi makakapaglaro. Nararamdaman niyo po ba na mas mabigat ang inyong responsibilidad at yan po ang reason kung bakit ikaw ang ating leading scorer ngayon?
Yes ma'am, kasi marami sa aming wala dahil maraming ang injured sa practice namin. And then, mabigat talaga kasi, kumbaga, walang kumpiyansa talaga. Kaya kahit medyo, sabi natin hindi maraming yung player, yung mga LRA, talagang hindi kami nagkumpiyansa. Una pa lang, pinaressure kagad namin sila.
Isa pa, Makmak, kanina na papanood ko na napapapalakpak ka sa performance ng inyong teammate na nasa loob kaninang second quarter. Dahil nga malaki ang inyong lamang, nagawa niyong maipasok ang inyong bench players. So anong masasabi mo sa performance nila so far?
Ma'am, talagang to pull out talaga sila yung kanilang performance talaga kasi kumbaga pagkakataon na nila dahil nga yung kumpiyansa, tumaas na yung kumpiyansa nila dahil medyo malaki nga yung lamang namin. Yun lang po ma'am.
Salamat, Sir Mac. At aabangan namin kung paano nyo ma-maintain ang lead na yan sa second half. Balik muna sa inyo, gentlemen.
And that was Flo Del Agua with Mac Carlos really beasting and feasting once again in this game just like he did in their previous one. Kaya naman tingnan natin our big score 58-21. It's the Bucor-Safekeepers up big once again. Coach Anton, take us through the second quarter.
LRA trying to fight back, trying to score as many points as they can, but just too much to contend with. You have, apart from Carlos, you have Lopez there getting those points inside, outside. Their defense just impeccable. Offensive rebounding, just a monster of a ball game being shown by the Safekeepers.
That's why the score 58-21 in favor of the Bucor-Safekeepers to end our first half.
The wait is over.
The most awaited PACO Photography Contest 2025 officially begins. Show us the roads, bridges, air and seaports, green energy, and technology that shape our economy. This contest is open to all Filipino photographers, professionals, and amateurs aged 16 and above. Big prizes to be given away.
100,000 pesos each for conventional category. 50,000 pesos each for mobile category. 50,000 pesos each for the drone category.
Photos must be taken anywhere in the Philippines from September 17th, 2024 to July 31st, 2025. Submission period is from February 1st to July 31st, 2025. This is your chance to showcase your skill by featuring Philippine infrastructure for economic development. For more info, visit www.pagcor.ph/photocon2025 or call 02-852-11542, local 1529 or 1530. Be updated. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram. Your shot, our future. PAGCOR Photography Contest 2025.
Escaping from the defense of Slasher.
And that wakes up the crowd.
The wait is over.
The most awaited PAGCOR Photography Contest 2025 officially begins. Show us the roads, bridges, air and seaports, green energy, and technology that shape our economy. This contest is open to all Filipino photographers, professionals, and amateurs aged 16 and above. Big prizes to be given away.
100,000 pesos each for conventional category. 50,000 pesos each for mobile category. 50,000 pesos each for the drone category.
Photos must be taken anywhere in the Philippines from September 17th, 2024 to July 31st, 2025. Submission period is from February 1st to July 31st, 2025. This is your chance to showcase your skill by featuring Philippine infrastructure for economic development. For more info, visit www.pagcor.ph/photocon2025 or call 02-852-11542, local 1529 or 1530. Be updated. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram. Your shot, our future. PAGCOR Photography Contest 2025.
Magpapasira ng laro, tayo magsisira ng laro dyan. Panalunin natin to. Go, go, go. Para sa atin yung game na to. Binibigyan na tayo ng chance ni Lord na para manalo dito. Panalunin na natin. Para sa atin, para sa parents, para kay Lord. Goal, goal, goal. Defensively, everybody got their back. I really want you guys to talk there. Understood? We talk on defense, we keep it loud. We know each other have our back. On the rebound, everybody on the board. All right, everybody on the board. Amen. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3.
The wait is over.
The most awaited PACO Photography Contest 2025 officially begins. Show us the roads, bridges, air and seaports, green energy, and technology that shape our economy. This contest is open to all Filipino photographers, professionals, and amateurs aged 16 and above. Big prizes to be given away.
100,000 pesos each for conventional category. 50,000 pesos each for mobile category. 50,000 pesos each for the drone category.
Photos must be taken anywhere in the Philippines from September 17th, 2024 to July 31st, 2025. Submission period is from February 1st to July 31st, 2025. This is your chance to showcase your skill by featuring Philippine infrastructure for economic development. For more info, visit www.pagcor.ph/photocon2025 or call 02-852-11542, local 1529 or 1530. Be updated. Follow us on Facebook, X, Instagram. Your shot, our future. PACO Photography Contest 2025.
Good evening mga ka-SLA DOJ, Flo Del Agua here once again sa ating halftime interview at napakaswerte ko nga dahil sinamahan lang naman ako ng dalawang head coaches ng mga kupunan kaya magandang gabi po sa inyong dalawa at maraming salamat po again for joining me. Unahin ko na po ang head coach ng Lra-Titulados, Coach Adrian Villanueva. Coach, sa previous games ng LRA, kayo po yung usually na nag-a-assist sa players during huddles. Kayo po yung tumutulong kay Coach June sa paggawa ng gameplays pero ngayon, ikaw naman po ang nagko-call ng shots for your team at kayo lang po ang kaisa-isang head coach. So how is this experience for you so far?
Thank you, Miss Flo. Medyo mahirap yung namin ngayon lagi namin ngayon. We're going up against a very strong team, ang Bucor. Pero magandang experience to para sa amin. Madala namin sa mga future pang games namin. Mas mag-improve pa yung level of play namin.
Coach Adrian, dahil nga po first time yung mag-head coach at first time nyo rin pong samahan ako dito sa halftime, batiin nyo naman po ang mga nag-aabang sa inyo sa ating live stream.
Binabati ko po yung mga fans ng LRA na walang sawang sumusuporta. Every game, lagi silang nandyan. Greet ko lang din po yung administrator's office namin tsaka yung administrative service ng LRA. Thank you so much.
Salamat po, Coach Adrian. Aabangan po namin ang paghabol nyo sa second half. Pero bago yan, pakinggan naman muna natin ang words of wisdom muli ng head coach ng Bucor-Safekeepers, Superintendent Lucio Guevara. Coach Lucio, kanina po, your players like Pascual and the other second stringers talagang nagsistep up po sila for this match. Dahil nga po malaki ang inyong lamang na ipasok nyo po yung second stringers ninyo. So paano po ito makakatulong sa mga future games po ng Bucor-Safekeepers?
Yes, good evening to all the viewers ng Sinag Liga Asya, DOJ Cup. The good thing is all the boys are playing well and giving their best. And makikita naman ninyo, with my mga bench players ay nagagamit. This is a big factor na kung saan papunta kami sa hoping na makapunta kami sa semis at magamit din namin itong mga bench players. These players are masasabing bench players because we have yung mga sabihin natin mga caliber players namin na lagi na lang sila. And this time, dahil maganda ang ipinakikita, both and all the players ay nakakapag-contribute in both the defense and the offense. Okay. According to our game plan, kaya nagiging maganda yung laro. Yes.
Very well said, Coach Lucio. At kahit suki na po kayo dito sa ating halftime interview, I'm sure hindi po kayo mauubusan ng mga babatiin at pasasalamatan sa kampo ng Bucor-Safekeepers.
Yes, ma'am. Binabati ko ang aming mahal na director for his support dito sa ligang ito. Our Director General Gregorio Pio Punsalan Katapang, Asek Pereras and Asek Turalba, Asek also Villanueva, and the rest of our key officials sa Bucor and our Bucor family. Maraming salamat sa suporta ninyo. At kung wala kayo, hindi pa namin mararating itong stage namin na ito. Maraming salamat. And to my family, Mama Tet and Tin Tontan, maraming salamat po.
Salamat po muli, Coach Lucio, at syempre sa'yo din, Coach Adrian. Abangan nga po ng ating basketball fans kung paano nyo pa po mas mapapainit ang second half natin mamaya. Pero bago yan, alamin muna natin ang mga nangyari sa first and second quarter mula dito kina Aaron and Coach Anton.
Thanks for that, Flo. At the end of our first half, the score 58-21 in favor of the Bucor-Safekeepers, the unbeaten team in our tournament. Taking a look at the Hotel 101 Global halftime highlights. Take us through that first half, Coach Anton. What happened?
Of course, Mark Carlos leading the charge para dito sa Safekeepers, getting those transition points, working inside. Teamwork makes the dream work is the story para dito sa Safekeepers. Talagang sharing the leather, making sure that they're getting those stops, getting those steals, getting those turnovers. Ito namang LRA. Nakikita mo they're trying to fight back. But like what they had mentioned, tall mountain to climb, a monumental task for them to be able to get this upset kontra sa Safekeepers.
Kaya pag-usapan naman natin our halftime stats from that first half, Coach Anton.
Looking at the field goal percentage, ang Titulados at 24%, ang Safekeepers 52%. Rebound story, 18 for the Titulados, 36 for the Safekeepers. Turnovers, 14 for the Titulados, 8 for the Safekeepers. 4 points of turnovers ang meron para sa Titulados. Big 20 points for the Safekeepers.
And they only made 9 shots in that first half. Kaya naman pag-usapan natin the leading scorers of the first 20 minutes of action.
Let's start with the Titulados. Leaf Mark Fontiveros, 10 points. Faustino with 4, Marasigan with 3, Jose with 2 para sa Safekeepers. Carlos leading the way with 14, Lopez with 10, Borile with 8, De Viterbo with 7.
And Mark Carlos, or Mac Carlos as he's better known, with 27 points in their last one. This time around, already 14 in the first half of action, looking to make it even bigger in this game. But the Lra-Titulados, can they finally swing back and give an answer to this onslaught of the Bucor-Safekeepers? Well, we've still got 20 minutes of action remaining here at the SLA DOJ Interagency Cup 2025. And pangalawang laro nga po natin ito for this Friday. Second half just about to begin. Aaron D, joined by Coach Anton de los Reyes and Miss Flo Del Agua on the sidelines. And Coach Anton, once again, this Bucor-Safekeepers team showing us why they're the #1 team.
Showing us indeed dominating on both ends of the court, both ends of the floor. Defense, offense, and there you go. An example of the kind of defense that they are giving and showing the Titulados.
Full court press once again for the Safekeepers. Here comes Marasigan. A foul is called on the Safekeepers.
Jason Bincang getting called for that foul. There was already that double. Could have forced that turnover on Marasigan.
Hidalgo behind the back. Marasigan shoots it. That's off. Lopez corrals it. Carlos to the middle, San Juan. Give it back to him. Inside, tough finish. It's good.
Great move inside. San Juan carving space, getting the 2 points.
And Bucor starting off well once again, 64-21. Taking a look at San Juan losing that leather, getting it back, and putting it back in. Fontiveros, left-handed floater, it's in.
Leaf Mark getting that deuce para sa Titulados.
Here comes Fontiveros. The lefty gives it up. JP Hidalgo up top, Marasigan. 12 seconds on the shot clock. Marasigan losing that leather. Lopez gets it. and then gives it to Carlos for the easiest finish of the game.
Great pass by Lopez to Carlos. That connection working wonders for the Safekeepers in this ball game and all throughout the tournament, I should say.
Manila missing on the shot. Hidalgo, defensive intervention once again from Bingkang. Gives it up. Justin Lopez is hacked.
Had to give up that foul. John Paul Hidalgo had to stop Justin Lopez.
Taking a look at the lakas play of the quarter brought to you by PACO. 7 minutes and 22 seconds remaining.
Justin Lopez, 11 points in the ball game to go along with 6 rebounds and 3 assists. And before anything, let me go ahead and just give a quick shout out to Brandy Ann, who is, I would say, listening in right now.
Marasigan double-teamed. And yun talaga, Coach Anton, no, they're trying to lead them to that trapping zone.
And they're forcing them to the sideline, so that sideline is going to work as a third defender. Even the half-court line, once you cross it, that's going to be a fourth defender if you're doubling. So talagang if you're going to trap and try to force that turnover, that's where you want to send or funnel the offensive player.
Quiñones banks it off the glass for 2.
Nice shot, Dexter Quiñones off the glass beauty.
Give it inside, Jason with the backhand layup.
How do you like that? Bingkang answering right back with the 2 points of his own. Not wasting any time are the Safekeepers on offense.
Jonathan has it. Jose penetrates and then finds Quiñones, but he was just too deep.
In too deep, nowhere to go. Could not find the angle off the glass.
Check this out, the lakas shot of the quarter brought to you by Okada Manila.
That was Dexter Quiñones. Bank is open at 7 in the evening for the Titulados.
Carlos saves it. Manilag, beautiful dime to Justin Lopez.
And just like that, those hustle plays from Carlos. That was steal.
San Juan, that's off. Carlos boards it and then gives it Manilag. Short on the jumper. The timeout going to be called by the Lra-Titulados. The score is still up big are the Bucor-Safekeepers 72-25 with 5 minutes and 40 in this third quarter. Let's check this out, the lakas move of the quarter. Brought to you by PACO. Lopez finds himself all alone underneath.
And that was courtesy of a pass from Dino Manila, finding his open teammate Justin Lopez underneath.
Jose just lacerating the defense and finding the opening. Here they come, the Safekeepers. Look at the touch passing. And Aliuso finishes it up.
Great pass by Borile. To the middle for the deuce.
Almost a turnover, but it's a push called. Looks like it's going to be on Gonzalez. Kita mo talaga, Coach, no? Parang yung chemistry nitong Bucor-Safekeepers is just something else. One more time on the inside, Aliuso, the recipient of that beautiful pass. Quiñones finds himself inside for the deuce.
Nice move, nice pass, beating that double team. That time, Titulados, Dexter Quiñones, the recipient of that beautiful pass inside.
Left side, De Viterbo, give it up. Aliuso. Kick it. Can they save it? Dacumos. 8 seconds on the shot clock. The pull-up pop. It's nothing. And this time, it's Coach Lucio Guevara's turn to call a timeout. 74-29 in this third quarter. And let's check out Leaf Mark Andrew Fontiveros, 17 points and 9 rebounds versus the PPA Redeemers in their last one. What a game from him. Kaya naman, let's give it over to Miss Flo Del Agua for additional information on Fontiveros.
Aaron and Coach Anton, to answer your question, si Leaf Mark Andrew Hontiveros ay ipinangalan pala sa sikat na singer na si Leaf Garrett. Dagdag mo pa dyan ang Mark at Andrew, which are saints from the Bible. Gayunpaman, he told me Mark daw talaga ang pagkakakilala sa kanya sa mundo ng basketball. And although maraming options sa kanyang pangalan, ang Lra-Titulados ay mukhang siya lang ang ginagawang option as he is the lone double-digit scorer for his team as of now. Back to you, gentlemen.
And you know, that's always interesting to find out yung mga background ng mga pangalan. Ano ba yung background ng Antonio de los Reyes? Yung Anton?
Yung Antonio Roberto kasi actually yung pangalan ko. My mom named me after si Robert Redford kasi crush niya yun. Yung Antonio, I don't know why. I don't know why. She just liked the sound of that name, I suppose. Eh yung Aaron D, may middle name ka ba, Aaron?
Aaron David ako eh.
Aaron D, bakit David?
Actually, di ko rin alam.
Di mo alam.
Alam ko, pangalan ko dapat before was supposed to be Ethan eh.
Ethan. Ano, Aaron Ethan, ganun? O Ethan Aaron? Or
Ethan Aaron ata. Yung pangalan ko dapat.
Okay, interesting. Kailangan malaman din natin kung bakit. Siguro si Flo ang makakaalam niya. No? Alam na alam ni Flo.
Pwede tanungin yung parents ko, Flo, mamaya.
Makakuha ng info. Going back to what Flo had reported. So from here on in, we're just gonna call Leaf Mark Andrew Fontiveros as Mark Fontiveros para hindi naman tayo nahuhuli sa aksyon dahil alam natin dito sa DOJ Sinag Liga Asya Interagency Secretaries Cup, mabilis ang aksyon. Palitan ng palitan dito ang puntos.
Mas lalo na, Coach, pagkalaban itong Bucor, no, napakabilis. Faustino inside. Quiñones rejected by Aliuso. Here they come, Dacumos 4-on-1, make that 5-on-1. Gonzalez can't get it.
2 tries, nice pass, just could not convert on that fast break. Like what you mentioned, 5-on-1. How do you like that?
But Kino Perocho standing his ground on that possession. And you've got to love it against 5 players being able to stop the fast break.
May halong malas dun yung transition offense ng Safekeepers. They had 2 tries to be able to get that those 2 points, pero walang nangyari.
74-32. Bucor still in full control. Up top, Dacumos, target shooting. That's off. Quick pass from Fontiveros. Jose attacks and draws the foul.
Nice outlet pass, nice leak out from Jose to try to get some transition offense para dito sa Titulados.
Jonathan Jose was our live shot earlier. 20 points, 10 rebounds, and 3 assists for the number 1 of this Lra-Titulados team in their last game versus PPA.
This game, Jose only with 4 points, 3 rebounds, and a couple of assists to his name in 20 minutes of action.
That's a miss from the Safekeepers. Dacumos hands it off. Gives it up. Gonzalez for the three. Got it.
Nice pass, that extra pass from Borile, getting his teammates involved in the offense.
Meanwhile, Faustino with the spin and the shot against the traffic.
1-on-3 did not matter as he was able to get the deuce to go.
Inside, they give it. High-low action and Aliuso going to the line.
Anthony Aliuso muscling his way for the 2 points.
Looking at it one more time, they try to find Aliuso on the interior.
Nothing Faustino could do there but foul. Naikutan siya doon at nakatawan ni Aliuso.
Rebounded inside, De Viterbo. Excuse me, that's Dacumos. Perecho has it. Stops on a dime. Gets his own board and hands in the air.
With the double clutch. What a shot. What an offensive rebound for the stick back.
Dacumos gives it. Gonzalez. Free for the three. Book it. 2 in a row for Gonzalez.
Back-to-back three-pointers. Again, the safekeepers making their teammates look good by giving that extra pass to the open teammate.
And you know Gonzalez wanted that when he shouted out.
In this ball game, Gonzalez with 6 points, 4 rebounds.
Gonzalez fakes it and then gives it to Borile. Intelligent play from Gonzalez.
Not only is it an intelligent play, it's an unselfish play because he had that shot. He could have taken and pulled up for that mid-range, but elected to give it to his teammate for the deuce.
Borile tries to switch hands. They get it inside. Dacumos.
Look at the extra passing being shown by the safekeepers. 32 assists in the ball game.
6 seconds left. Aliuso flying in. Anthony gets it, and he doesn't realize it. That marks it. The end of our third quarter. The score 85-36. The Bucor-Safekeepers still up big time. If we take a look at some of the highlights dito in our third quarter, Coach Anton.
And you like what the safekeepers are doing. They are not letting up both on defense and offense, making sure that they're getting those easy baskets, making sure that their teammates look good. Sharing is caring para dito sa safekeepers. Ang Lra-Titulados trying hard to get back into this ball game and put points on the board.
And it's gonna be hard after down 36-85 at the end of our third quarter. And of course, Okada Manila. Maraming salamat po to Okada Manila, one of our main sponsors here at Sinag Liga, Asya. Fourth quarter just about to begin here in the PACO Arena in the city of Manila. Aaron D, joined by Coach Anton de los Reyes and Miss Flo Del Agua on the sidelines. Tingnan natin, Coach Anton, the quarter scoring for the first three.
For the Titulados, 9 first quarter points, 12 in the second, 15 in the third. For the safekeepers, 31 nung first quarter, 27 nung second, and another 27 big points nung third quarter.
And a big game once again from the safekeepers. Bingkang breaks out in the open court.
Now for the Titulados, they're gonna have to play a perfect, immaculate, stellar fourth quarter to come back into this ball game and try to do the impossible and come back from this huge deficit that they have in this ball game.
Coach Anton was just about to ask as we take a look at this instant replay. Marasigan gives it to JP Hidalgo behind the back, and that's a turnover. Faustino penetrates, hits the bottom of the board. Give it up, Julio, and then Jason receives and leaves it. Obanyana with the floater.
And you see the unselfishness of the safekeepers. Bingkang to Obanyana for the deuce.
Bingkang with a steal, and then he gives it to Obanyana. Back to him. And they're just stat padding at this point, Coach Anton.
Jason Bingkang didn't want the 2 points, wanted that assist, but instead, puntos pa rin ang nakuha.
And Mac Carlos says, it's my turn. Gets the steal and the score. Forcing the hand of the Lra-Titulados to call a timeout with still 8 minutes and 8 seconds remaining in this fourth quarter. Checking out Mark Glenn Carlos, or Mac Carlos as he's better known, in their last game, Coach Anton.
Against the Saviors, 27 points, 10 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 steals. Double-double performance for Mark Carlos. Tonight, 16 points in the ball game to go along with 8 rebounds.
And what a big performance from him. Kaya naman Flo Del Agua was able to talk to him and get some information on Mr. Carlos. Go ahead, Flo.
At some point, Mac Carlos of Bucor became the #1 rebounder sa SLA DOJ. Kwento niya, kada laro kasi, he really prioritizes getting the boards more than the points. Ang scoring abilities daw kasi, it can change anytime. Pero ang eagerness sa pagkuha ng rebounds, it can be more constant. If he can't score, there are other guys who may have the hotter hand. But if he doesn't get the rebound, then there is no possession at all. Aaron and Coach Anton.
Alam mo, Coach Anton, naisip ko for this Bucor squad, mahirap maging leading rebounder, not because marami kang kalaban dun sa kabilang team, pero kalaban mo yung mga teammate mo kasi lahat sila rumi-rebound eh.
And not only that, for you to be able to get rebounds, the other team has to miss. Ang problema, bago natin ituloy yan.
That's the lakas play of the quarter, brought to you by PACO. And anyway, Coach Anton, as you were saying,
and for you to be able to get that rebound, kailangan mag-attempt ang kalaban. Ang problema, hindi nakakatawid yung kalaban because of their trapping defense. So, for Mac Carlos to lead our tournament with rebounds, that's something phenomenal. Because of course, he's getting those rebounds na hindi mo naman normally makukuha. At alam pa natin, kung mag-sub etong si Coach Lucio Guevara, platoon substitution, parang pasarel yung datingan. So, talagang yung minutes mo on the floor, quality, super quality minutes.
99-39 is the score. Manilag, quick to push it up the court. Julio open for the 3. Rebounded Obanyana. Manilag's all alone, all day. Offensive board after offensive board. It's a steal. Faustino against Manilag. Look at the footwork to score.
A great move. Now you see me, now you don't. For the basketball, getting the 2 points, Faustino.
Obanyana. Rebounded Velasco. Here comes Marasigan. Forward pass. The 2-pointer, it's too strong. Manilag boards it, forward to Jason. Give it up, Obanyana. Perfect fast break once again for the Safekeepers.
Again, round-robin layup para dito sa Safekeepers. Just too easy for them in this ball game.
Aquino 5 minutes and 21 seconds. JP fakes the pass and then scores on the reversal.
Great move by JP Hidalgo, eluding the defense, getting that reverse with the English off the glass.
Obanyana, 2 in a row. He's got it.
Why not? Says Obanyana for the deuce.
Faustino wants the answer back. It's rejected once again. Mac Carlos. And then they give it Obanyana. Manilag back to Obanyana. Offensive board. Julio double clutching in the air and scoring.
Very deceptive itong si Julio. The agility, the dexterity to be able to get that 2 points on full display today.
And Bucor just having fun in this game. Timeout going to be called by the Titulados. Their team is down 43 to 105 with less than 5 minutes in this fourth quarter. Of course, we would like to request everyone to go ahead and hit that like and follow button at Sinag Liga Asya. Checking out Julio going up, going down, and going in with the lakas assist of the quarter, brought to you by Hotel 101 Global. 4 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. De Viterbo left side. Cross court. Up top, De Viterbo free for the 3, puts it in.
That is the 40th assist para dito sa Safekeepers.
Here they come, the Safekeepers. Zamora to Pascual instead. He gets it back. Zamora rebound, and he's fouled.
How do you like that? 3-on-1 fast break prior to that foul. That was Kino Perocho.
And a shout out from the Mayo family, Remen, Tina, Chai, and Yaj. So supporting the Bucor team right now as we take a look at it. Instant replay, definitely a foul on that play.
Like what I mentioned, 3-on-1 fast break. That foul given up by Kino Perocho. Second man to get down on defense para sa Titulados.
Pascual bumping inside and drawing the foul on Quiñones.
Just the second team foul para dito sa Titulados. And again, this is a foregone conclusion for the Safekeepers. They are going to breeze through their through this game and get their 7th win. I think it's safe to say that that's what's going to happen.
Here they come, Fontiveros. Give it up, Jose. Inside attack. It's off, Aquino. No good. Alam mo, Coach Anton, 2 of the questions na pinag-iisipan ko talaga. Who's going to get the first win against Bucor, and who will PPA win against for their first win as well?
That's tough because obviously we have in our tournament, just to give you an idea, we have 9 teams and it's going to be a single round robin format. So that means 0-7 ang PPA Redeemers. And they're gonna have 1 game left. No? And after that, alam naman natin, playoff round na tayo. There's going to be parang a wild card phase or a situation where they're going to be playing, you know, the other team. So at this point, hirap nga to say kung sino, no? Ang Bucor, safe na yan that they're going to have a spotless record. Kasi kitang-kita mo how they play. It's very the teamwork, the familiarity that they have with each other, the precision in with which they execute their offense. Their defense is always on point. So, man, that's tough. Para sa PPA naman, the Redeemers, kabilang spectrum tayo kasi di mo alam paano pa nila maano yung kanilang lineup, like who is going to help yung mga players, Lilio, diba? So your guess is as good as mine on who's going to get the first win against the Safekeepers and who will the Redeemers defeat dito sa ating tournament.
And going to be a tough question to answer, but we will find out in the coming games if someone will be able to beat this Bucor squad and if PPA will win against anyone. So kaya abangan nyo yan on our social media pages and for our game coverages and game lives on Sinag Liga Asya on Facebook and Instagram.
You can also come and watch the games live. We have free admission. So come on down and get a piece of the action. Watch it live.
Meanwhile, Zamora scoring on the inside. A steal by Pascual against Jose. Gets clobbered on the way up.
That's Alan Raymond Pascual. 3 points, 3 rebounds, an assist to his name. Trying to add up to his total now with 4 points.
And we've got a big one coming up after this. It's the NBI Sharpshooters versus the PAO Defenders. That's the main event of the night, Coach Anton.
And for sure, that's a game that you would not want to miss. Parehong mga palaban na team in at the top half of our standings. Sharpshooters and the Defenders.
Pascual leaves it Zamora. The miss, the shot, puts it back in. Tapped by Anthony Zamora. De Viterbo, 4-on-1. San Juan, big boy. Thought he was gonna try for the 3.
Big smile on the face of Marlon San Juan.
Aquino tries to lob it up to Fontiveros. Look at the Safekeepers defense. San Juan pulling the 3. Can't get it to go. Zamora inside.
Getting the offensive rebound. Zamora not letting up. Walang pakialam sa gas price hike itong mga Safekeepers.
Aquino scoring on that one. And San Juan not even going to attempt a shot. A done deal for them. They move up to 7-0 at the expense of the Lra-Titulados. And once again, pure domination from the Bucor-Safekeepers, Coach Anton.
Pure and total domination indeed para dito sa Safekeepers. Stamping their class, making sure that the Titulados were not going to give them a scare whatsoever in this ball game.
And a masterful performance once again from the unbeaten Bucor-Safekeepers, looking to stay alive and keep the streak going. And yun na nga, take a look at the Safekeepers having some fun as we pass it over to Miss Flo Delagua for the interview with the best player of the game.
Pure domination indeed mula sa Bucor-Safekeepers as our SLA DOJ Okada Manila best player of the game is right beside me yet again. Makmak Carlos with a double-double performance of 18 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. Sir Mac, congratulations po. Once again, parang hindi po tayo nagsasawang makipag-interview sa isa't isa. Ngayon po, bench players yun po halos ang naglaro sa kahabaan ng laro na ito. Paano po na-maintain yung mga second stringers ninyo, yung ginagawa ng mga first five nitong mga nakaraan at unbeaten pa rin po kayo hanggang ngayon?
Ma'am, siguro ma'am kasi yung pinapakita rin namin sa kanilang suporta ma'am, talagang yung binibigay lang sa amin suporta pag naglalaro kami. So binibigay din namin yung aming suporta ng mga first five na mga para tumaas din yung kanilang kumpiyansa at mailabas nila yung talent nila.
Very well said, Sir Mac. At dahil nga po ilang beses ko na po kayong na-interview dahil sa galing niyo po kada laro, nauubusan na po ako ng tanong. So gusto ko lang pong malaman, sino po ba ang inyong greatest idol naman sa Philippine basketball?
Sa Philippine basketball, ma'am, sa ngayon, ma'am, yung token text, ma'am, yung import nila, ma'am, talagang grabe yung hustle niya talaga, ma'am. Yung mga kasama niya, ma'am, nahahawa sa kanya yung sipag ng pagbaba ng bola, pagtira, kung ano pa man yung ginagawa niya.
Mala RHJ po pala ang nilalaro niyo dito sa Bucor, kaya congratulations po sa inyo. Batiin niyo naman po ang mga sumusuporta sa Bucor-Safekeepers.
Binabati ko nga pala yung pamilya ko dyan sa Palawan, mama, papa ko, kay Jong, sa wife ko, kay Jessa, kay Cody, kay Kyrie, and sa Bucor family po, kay boss ninyo, Avelina, kay Ethan, kay Ma'am Doven po, shout out po. Siyempre kay sa body ko, kay Calandria, and then sa Inagawan family po, kay mga teammates ko po, kay coach, siyempre nagpapasalamat din po ako dahil kami, talagang ginaguide niya talaga kami sa pamunuan ng aming Bucor family po. Yun lang po.
Salamat po, Sir Mac, at congratulations po uli sa inyong kapanan. And here are Aaron and Coach Anton for their final thoughts on our second match today.
And the Bucor-Safekeepers staying unbeaten in this tournament at 7-0. So a congratulations to Mac Carlos, the Okada Manila best player of the game with 18 points, 11 rebounds, 6 assists, and 4 steals. Coach Anton, any concluding thoughts for this game before we move on to our main event?
We talked about it. Collective effort for the Safekeepers did not let up from start to finish. They just dominated the Titulados squad.
And full domination indeed with that big score, 120-47. What a win from the Safekeepers. Pero up next, tingnan natin the main event of the night. It's the NBI Sharpshooters going up against the PAO Defenders. So everyone, just stay tuned as we're still going to be live here at the PACO Arena in the city of Manila for the DOJ Interagency Cup 2025.